Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Somerset Rob here from Get Out and Explore. Today we're going to be talking about getting a DUI in the state of West Virginia. So, November 3rd, 2017, I got pulled over. I was downtown, which is probably like a mile and a half from my house. And initially, the reason for them to pull me over was they said I didn't have headlights on. Now, they didn't pull me over downtown. They waited until I was up at my house, and let me remind you, it's a dark, real dark road. It's like out there in the sticks. It's all curvy. There is no way that I drove up that road without no fucking headlights on. It's just impossible. So they pull me over. I put my hands out the window. Well, actually, I was coming around a bend, and then I turned into my street that I live on. And I seen him hit the cherries and berries on me. I'm like, oh, what the fuck's this? So he gets out the car, he comes up, I put my hands out the window, and he's, oh, you got license and registration, what are you up to? The reason I'm pulling you over is that you didn't have your headlights on in town. And I'm like, well, why didn't you pull me over in town? He said, well, I was headed north, you were going south, but you made a left at the light. And there was traffic, and I couldn't catch up to you. Well, when I was going south, I looked. And at that light, if there's traffic coming, there's no way I could make a left. So he said he had to go down the road and everything else. So I don't know. I think it's bullshit. I think he was at the graveyard and he probably seen me coming around the corner too fast and he jumped out on me. I don't know. Anyways, he told me jump out for a sobriety test. Well, first he asked me if I was drinking. I told him yeah. And then he asked me if I had any weapons. I told him no. And then they told me jump out for a sobriety test. I refused it. He wanted me to like count and we'll do the alphabet and walk on one leg and shit. I'm like, listen, dude, I'm intoxicated. I'm not doing it. There's no reason for me to do it. I'm just wasting my time and your time. Take me down to jail and let's get this shit over with. You know what I'm saying? Like, fucking up my buzz and shit. Like, come on. Then he's like, oh, all these other cop cars started coming up from different counties. And they're like, well, here, take this breathalyzer. I said, I ain't taking the breathalyzer. I know I'm going to fail it anyway. But when I got down to the station, I knew when I got down to the station I'd had to take a breathalyzer there. And so he puts me in the back of the cop car and shit. Of course, he takes the longest way down there because they got to, like, supervise you and see how intoxicated you really are. So instead of 15 minutes to get down there, it took about 45. He took all the fucking back roads and everything. I get down there, they're still evaluating me. Then the dude, he didn't know how to do fingerprints. He had to call a sergeant in out of his sleep to come in. Now, remind you, it's a small town. It's only like a town of 1,000 people. So he had to come in and do my fingerprints and everything. And then with the breathalyzer, it came up inconcurrent twice. And I wasn't trying to fuck with the machine. I was blowing the way they told me to blow. So what they did was they gave me a DUI for under the influence of drugs. Then my license got suspended for 3 months. I got hit with I think it was like a $600 and some fine, and it was $455 to pay for DUI classes. And in order for me to get my license back, you got to complete these DUI classes, which is a 6-week program. So that's how it works in West Virginia. And yeah, it's just a pain in the ass. Oh, and then they gave me community service too. It was either 40 hours of community service or 5 days in jail. Honestly, I should have just took the 5 days in jail because I could use a fucking vacation. But yeah, so that's how it works. And then if you don't do the 40 hours of community service or the 5 days in jail, then of course they put a warrant out for you. But then you got to serve 90 days. But getting a DUI, the first time offender, you can be punishable up to 1 year in prison. So it's not that bad, but I would recommend you not to drink and drive. Don't drink and drive. But me, I'm kind of, I don't learn the first time around. I got to go around the block a few times, But yeah, that's my DUI story, and that's like kind of the process out in West Virginia, how they do things. So if this is any help to you, Thank you for watching. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. And tomorrow I'm going to this big bike fest. They're gonna have like bluegrass music, and there's gonna be all these bikers from all out of town and stuff. It's a pretty big event that they hold here. It's where is it at? On the French River. So yeah, I'm gonna be going live there. So yeah, if this video helps you, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll talk to you people later. Have a good day.